Hello and welcome back. If you're new, hello, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. All links and things are down below. It would make my day. Today we are talking all about skincare. Whoop whoop. This is a skincare. I don't know why I'm whoop whooping. I'm excited, people. I have been using this stuff since the start of January and I am very much in love with it. I struggle to try out other skincare because I love the skincare so much. Sad but true. But it works fantastically well. What is the skincare? I hear you roar. Calm down. It is the Better Skin formula and this is a bespoke skincare. I did a video not too long ago all about my morning skincare routine. I will link it and I will also make sure I will probably be using clips from that because the products look really nice and now they look grubby and mostly empty. So I'll be using the footage from that to show you how I use the products. So the Better Skin formula, what is it? What do you get? How does it work? It is all oil based and balm based and it's all use of good organic oils and natural products and things like that. You get a cleansing balm, which is this. You get a nice jar of cleansing balm. You get 4 oils. You get 2 bamboo face cloths and a konjac sponge. How does it work? Really simple. You use the balm, you take a wee bit of the balm, you pick the oil that you need, you mix it on your hand, you cleanse your face, you take it all off again and you add your other stuff. Kind of like normal skincare. What makes it so special? It's bespoke to you and to your skincare needs, I should say. So I had a facial with Claire a few months ago. I've had one since and they're fabulous. But I had a facial with Claire a few months ago before she created the skincare for me, and we talked about issues that I have with my skin on a regular basis and how I deal with them and what happens and blah blah blah. She was also obviously able to examine my face as I was having my facial and was able to see and feel areas of congestion and how my skin was working and how elastic it was and all that kind of stuff. And for me that was a really good way for her to see what was happening and then to decide what my skin needed. Claire also does Skype one-to-ones, so if you're living in another country and you really want to try the skincare, which quite a few people do, she has clients across the globe at the minute, you can sit down on Skype and talk about what happens with your skin and any problem areas and any behaviours, and you can give her a close-up of your face. You know, you can just get really close to the camera. It may seem scary, but it's worth it. So she does Skype. And you can also have drop-ins, so you can make an appointment to see her and just have a one-to-one discussion before then getting the skincare. For me, it has been skin-changing. I was going to say life-changing, but that's a bit intense. But it's the best skincare I've ever used, which sounds incredibly dramatic. I am very much aware, but I do not say that often about products. I have very few Holy Grail products. I don't rave about many products. I'm very picky. But this skincare has just been unbelievable. So a rundown of my skin. As I said, I had those congested areas, congestion along my jawline where I would get lumps and bumps rather than spots. So I just get sore lumps under my skin. I would generally get a lot of blackheads on my nose and I would get breakouts in this area as well. And more recently in the last few months I had eczema pop up as well, you know, as you do, oily and a bit of eczema on the side. So I had eczema around my nose and under my eye and it was actually going up my nose and all sorts of fun, and I was really struggling to deal with it. Claire's stuff, I've had eczema before my hands during really cold weather and the doctor had to prescribe like a steroid cream to help shift it because nothing was going away. Nothing was working. I tried all sorts of creams and oils and everything and nothing worked. Stuff on my face, I really didn't want to go that route with my face because it can be incredibly harsh on the skin around the eczema if it's not, you know, if it's not inflamed and flaking and drying and stuff. So I didn't want to go that route with my face. So I talked to Claire and Claire is magic. It's official. Her skincare is magic. Right. So how do I use the skincare? What makes it so special? So I'm going to just give you a brief rundown of what the 4 oils are that I have. So the first oil is to nourish, heal, and it's for immunity. The second is, the first is to restore, heal, and for immunity. So that's to restore your skin balance. The second is to nourish your skin and to help balance it out that way. The third is to energize, brighten and to smooth the skin. And then the fourth is an antioxidant slash anti-inflammatory to help cool the skin. And that has worked really, really well for me. It is a very different way of doing skincare or using your skincare, frankly. It's understanding your skin and seeing what your skin needs that day and then using the product that is applicable. And it seems a wee bit daunting when you first use it, but the more you do it, the more you understand your skin, so you can figure out what's happening. I will generally, in the mornings, we'll do with mornings because that's the video I have, and I'll talk about evenings in a minute. In the mornings, I will take a bit of the cleansing balm, and a lot of the mornings I will use the brightening one, or for a long time I was mixing it between the Nourish and Balance and the antioxidant. Those two I was using for a long time when I was having issues with my eczema, and the Restore and Immunity that would also come into it. So I was mixing the 1, 2 and 4, and the brightening wasn't getting used as much. And you can tell because this is the brightening one and I have quite a lot of it, and this is number 1, and it's mostly gone, but I still have a fair amount of it compared to the other two, which are pretty much empty. But they did a lot of the grunt work in helping to settle my eczema and helping to settle my skin, because my skin was in pretty bad shape, if I'm honest. I was using all sorts of different products all the time and my skin was just all over the shop. So in the mornings I would take a small amount of the balm, I would take the oil that I needed, and I would just do a nice like this just to mix it and then massage it into my face. I would spend a fair amount of time just massaging everything in and just helping my face just wake up. It's a nice way to wake up. So I would have my shower and I'd get out and do this, and I'm like, oh, it's quite gentle. I'm now awake without too much stress. Now, something that is very different, and you will notice this, you massage it in, and then I would take the bamboo cloth or whatever face cloth you have in hand. I really recommend these. They're environmentally friendly, they wash really well. As you can see, I've had this since January and I've used it a fair amount. It's been washed a lot and there's no makeup stains, nothing, because I would use it as my second cleanse at night time. So I'd use this, it's lovely and soft as well. I would use this to remove the cleansing balm with hot water. You know, I'd run it under hot water and wash it off. I'd maybe go in twice with the face cloth and then splash my face a few times after that. Something you'll notice, like I said, is that you will feel the oil still on your face. It feels like there's something on your skin. For me, that felt very strange when I first started using it, but Claire is all about putting everything in at the start. She wants to put that all in your cleanse. She's very focused on the cleanse and how great it can be. And it's a very different approach. We're so used to putting everything in with serums and creams and oils after we've cleansed. The cleanse is to strip your face and then you put everything back in again. That's not how this works. This is putting everything in from the start. So you do that, you massage it off, and you'll feel that oil in your face. It's okay. It's not going to clog up your face. Trust me, it's fine. Some mornings if I'm feeling congested and I'm feeling a wee bit clogged, or I can feel a spot coming up, which they do still happen, people. It's entirely normal, especially if you spend the weekend eating chocolate, which I have been known to do. I will use the cognac sponge or konjac sponge. This is looking incredibly shriveled and dried and rather ready for the bin, but it's not, as fine, trust me. It just hangs on my window so the sun gets it and it shrivels it up. You just soak this in some water, run it under the tap, give it a second with the water and squeeze it out, and then run it under the tap again and it comes back to life. It's entirely fine. I will go in with this on the areas that are congested, so generally along my jaw. For example, I've got one little blemish coming up here at the minute. That's the only one. But that's, like I said, I have been eating a mountain of chocolate. And those that say chocolate doesn't do anything to your skin, no, it really does, people. That amount of sugar running around your body is going to knock your hormones out. But I go in with this and I help just clear any debris and get rid of any older skin or anything. I can clear out any dirt and grime that really need a good scrub to get out, because it can happen. I do have big pores. They're definitely not as big, which is another wonderful side effect, but this helps to clean them out. Once I've done that and my skin is feeling nice and fresh and awake, I'll go in with my little serum. This is a serum, it's an AM serum. It's called 50/50. and there's minimal ingredients. I'm not going to tell you what the ingredients are because that's Claire's little trade secret, but there are minimal, and I mean minimal, ingredients in here. However, the effect is amazing. I generally put a few drops into my hand again, and I will do that swipe, and then I will press into my face, and I press it in like that, and then once it's pressed in, I will then massage it in, and it absorbs incredibly quickly, and it just feels like your skin is nicely hydrated, really nicely moisturized and balanced and ready for the day. I feel protected, my skin is in good shape. So do that in the morning. At night time I do similar in regards to the cleanse, the balm, but I use this, which is the, it's almost all gone, I'm very upset, I have to get new of these before I go. This has got tea tree in it and things like that, which were specifically aimed at my eczema. Now with tea tree we're all expected to be an astringent, however if you take it back to the oils it doesn't behave as an astringent. So it's fascinating how it's been manufactured for general population, that it works a bit differently. Anyway, I use this, and again I wake up in the morning, and very rarely do I wake up. If I go to bed with an issue, like I've had that spot coming up all day, I go to bed and put that on and I've done my cleanse and everything, I wake up the next morning, pretty much guaranteed that's gone. I am so impressed with her skincare, it's unbelievable. I notice a difference with my skin within a matter of days. If I'm honest, I actually notice a difference in my skin the next day. So I use it at night time, the next morning I use it again, and I was like, wow, my skin just feels really nice. And that was just an initial, like I wouldn't have noticed that before, and I wasn't particularly looking out for it, but it's just when you're, you know, you do your new face and you're like, that feels really good. And that's how it feels with Claire's skincare. My skin always feels really nice. I've actually had people who were thinking about it, I was like, touch my face, feel how soft my skin has got, and it does, it feels incredibly soft. There's loads of elasticity there, there's loads of bounce to my skin. I've had a reduction in the number of blackheads. As your skin becomes more elastic, it gradually shrinks the pores. It's not that it's shrinking pores, but it's more elastic, so there's more spring there, so it's not all dried out and pores aren't stretched to their max. It has the opposite effect, so it brings everything back in again, and it just leaves your skin so soft and so bouncy and just so fabulous. I've had a few of you actually comment asking, what are you doing with your face? Your skin looks really glowy and really healthy and all that kind of good jazz. This is what I have been doing, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Cost wise, we are talking, now her prices have just changed and I have forgotten off the top of my head, which is very frustrating because we had a conversation about it when I was at a meetup and then I forgot. But I am going to place it around the £60–70 mark. That may seem expensive to start with. I would pay that, no problem, because I have used Emma Hardy skincare, I have used Oskia Renaissance skincare, I have used, who else? I have used some seriously expensive brands, like quite a few of them, and I was a big Emma Hardy fan. I was a serious, that was my Holy Grail cleanser, that stuff rocked. This wipes the floor, like Emma Hardy does not stand a chance at all. And it's just, it has had the biggest impact. When I use the brightening one, it has gradually helped with regards to my pigmentation. It has gotten less obvious. I can see it myself. I have before and after photos I will include, and my skin just looks clearer, and you can see how pale I really am. But it's helped clear up my skin. The balancing etc has helped in regards to, I don't have those clogged bits, and there's less texture to my face. There's still a bit there, like I'm always going to have a certain amount of issues, especially when I eat loads of chocolate. Damn Easter. But I'm not going, you know, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Overall, my skin looks healthy pretty much all of the time. There's a small percentage where I will still have spots. It's fine. Be a bit weird if it didn't, considering my hormones are generally all over the place at any given moment. If I can get my skin looking good 90% of the time, I'm gonna be happy. I get less clogged pores because my pores are less obvious and less big, as I mentioned, so the amount of breakouts I get are few and far between now. I would definitely pay, I consider The reason I think it is fine to pay £70 for your skin, I've gotten older and I've realised that I should have been investing in my skin a long time ago, just to help it, and especially with aging and everything, you start to, I'm not worried about wrinkles and everything, but I just want my skin to look good, because if your skin looks good, you can just pop on minimal makeup and you still look good, so you don't need to spend as much on makeup. In saying that, I still like buying makeup, but if my skin is looking really healthy, I will generally go outside any day without any makeup on at all. I'm more than happy. Today I've gone with very minimal makeup, so I have just some BB cream, mascara, done my brows, bit of blush, that's it. And I've gone with, trying to go with natural light, but the sun keeps coming in and out, so my things all up the left. But you can see, if I keep turning, that my skin, like, there's only that little, where is it? There. I have one red mark. And if I turn, you can see there's nothing else. My skin is looking really healthy, and I've only got a light BB cream. I have minimal coverage. It's just incredible. And the eczema cleared up. It did take a few weeks for my eczema to clear up, but I could see it gradually improving, and Claire was able to work with me in tweaking what I used, and she gave me advice on how to use the skincare to maximize the reduction of the eczema. That makes sense? Anyway, I'm gonna leave her links down below. I cannot rave about Claire skincare enough. Everybody I meet, I am asking them to go and check it out. So back to the point I was trying to make. It seems like a high end, it seems like a lot of money to pay. However, it wipes the floor with any high-end skincare I've ever used, and it lasted me, and I still have some product left, it has lasted me 4 months of consistent use, and it has only now got to the point where it is coming to an end. I still have a good, I'd say, 2 weeks left in this, so that would take us into May, so that's almost 5 months worth of product. And yeah, it lasts incredibly well, and I still have lots of oils, so really I just need another cleansing balm and another few oils to help when I go traveling. But yeah, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I just love how good my skin feels all of the time. I want everybody to use it, and I want you all to really enjoy it, and it's fabulous. So I will leave links to everything down below. You can make an appointment with Claire, you can set up some sort of Skype session, you can talk to her about it. She's a really nice lady, and don't be afraid to just chat her and send her a message and investigate a bit more. I will link, as I said, the video I've done with the morning skincare routine, so you can see how I use it start to finish, as well as the clips that I've already shown you. And that's it. I'm gonna stop waffling because I could be here all day, people. I need to go. Thanks a million for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please tell all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.